Hello everyone, I'm PC Console Gamer and this is my first review. In this review, I will give you a bit of history of DayZ and we will see what's new. When DayZ was released in early access, it was something new, a survival game that came out of the Arma 2 mod as a standalone, so everyone jumped in. At the time it was really buggy. Zombies could go through walls, inside the buildings, the aggro system was so bad that a zombie could see you and chase you from the other side of the map. Eventually, they tried to fix some of the bugs, but the zombies was a pain in the ass. So, they decided to remove them completely from the game, for a whole year. Then, they added vehicles, they changed the UI, and that's a bit of history of DayZ. I can keep going for the old days of DayZ and my memories from when I started playing, but let's get to the point. Let's get to now and see how DayZ is after release. What you can see on fully released DayZ is that the movement of your character is really good. You can sprint, run and jump without lagging, and it feels fluent. The punching system is accurate, and you actually hit the face of the zombies and players, knock them down and keep going. You don't have to press space to bring your hands in the fighting style anymore, you just have to press right click and then click to punch. The same goes for weapons when you're trying to shoot, or axes when you're trying to swing. Now let's begin with the character creation. On the character creation you have the option to choose from 20 different male survivors and 9 female. You have the option to choose different color hoodies, jeans or shoes. You can also name your character anything you'd like. When you finish with your character creation, you can find the server and hop in, but which one should you choose? There are so many. Well, if you are going to play in a public server, all your progress transfers from server to server, and that makes it great. So let's say if you want to play on this server, and then you want to find another server and play somewhere else, all your progress will be transferred because you are still playing in public servers. Community servers. The community servers are endless. You can find so many servers that you won't even remember to which one you played before. At least there is a favorite button that you can bookmark your server and the play button at the beginning of the screen so you can join in your previous played server. But the best thing though is that you can have multiple characters, and every character that you have is bound to a server. So it is really important to have different character models and different names, so you can remember to which server you played before. Also, there are some filters on the server selection, so you can find the server of your needs. In the filters, you can search a server by name, IP, you have the option to search servers that you played before, and many more things that will help you find the server that you want to play. Since DayZ is a survival game, you have to take care of your food and water meters, as well as your health and blood bars. And that means, if any of those reach zero, you are about to die, or you will die. So keep your character fed and hydrated for a good health. On the Steam Workshop, you can find mods to add to your server, if you are a server owner, and do some cool stuff, like changing the whole map to a snowy field, you can add a trader for people to trade, you can reskin the weapons, and do some crazy stuff that players will love. The DayZ map is really huge, and if you are not bored of running from place to place, you can get a lot out of it, and you'll be busy for a long time, if you want to see everything of course. You can find military bases, police stations in towns, airfields, hospitals to get your meds, you sick bastards, helicopter crashes for some unique weapons, gear and a lot more stuff. In the description of the video there will be a link for the map. What is the end game of DayZ? Well, since it's a sandbox game, you have the option to do things your own way. There is no leveling system, or stuff like that, but what you can aim for is to collect gear, to become the strongest, and to make a base that requires effort to make, to store your good gear, and defend it from outsiders. You can even make friends or foes by playing the game, and with the option to talk in game, you can have some weird or funny conversations, depends on the person that you will meet. On the other hand, if you are a lone survivor, you can hide in the woods and stalk people. Overall, is it worth to buy DayZ at 40 euros as of January 2019? Absolutely not. The game is really expensive for what you get. If you already have the game, is it worth to install and play? Yes, it is worth to play the game only if you bought it back in the day for 25 euros. And if you did, that means that you already own the game for almost 6 years, since it was released in early access. So, is it worth to wait for so long to play a game that you already bought 6 years ago? Only you can tell. At the moment, buying the game is a total waste of money, even though there are tons of improvements. And with those improvements, there are things that are still missing, and one of them is climbing. Climbing in DayZ is really important, so you can get out of weird situations or to be able to flank someone. Anyway, with this review coming to an end, my advice for you guys is that if you are planning to buy DayZ, spend those 40 euros on another game. I'm not saying that it is not worth to play, I'm just saying it's really expensive for what you get at the moment. If you still wanna buy the game, I recommend you to get it on a sale, maybe at 30 euros or even less. Also, if you have friends to play with, and you are deciding to reach the end game with building base, defending and attacking other bases, that can get really funny. In the end, you're the one that knows better if this game is for you or not, by doing research and watching these review videos. I'm not going to give a rating, but I have to say that the game is average, and if more things will be added later, it can become better. And that was it for this review. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked that review, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon so you can see when I go live or when a new video is coming out. Also in the video description you can find my social media. And now I'm off. Till next time. Take care.